Mac and the Robot of Death. Greetings, listeners, and welcome to the Tales of Doom. My name is Lucifer, and I will be your guide for these stories. This story which you're about to hear all starts at a laboratory situated at a penthouse suite of a 1,500-foot tall skyscraper. It's like a black tower watching over the city below it. The time is 11:30, and what usually is a busy laboratory is eerily silent, except for the sound of tinkering metal tools.
Oh, Professor.
Colin!
You still working on that thing? Well, I'm impressed. But you've missed out on some lovely cakes. Good old Pam. Never lets you down. Friday would not be Friday without Pam's cakes.
Come on, Colin. You know how much this means to me. I need to get it right. But I'm nearly finished. It would be senseless to rush it now at the last leg.
I wish I had your work ethic. You're so dedicated to this, you haven't even noticed Claire, Rachel, and not to mention Holly all checking you out.
All play and no work to me is very dull and boring. The human mind is a living organism. It constantly needs feeding.
The rest of the day in the laboratory was filled with scientists doing this, that, and whatever. It was now at the end of the working day, and who should still be there working? That's right, you've guessed it, Professor Gambit.
For heaven's sake! What? Why won't you work? Damn you, Mac!
Suddenly, the lightning bolt struck the top of the tower. Inside the laboratory were flashes of light, explosions, the lights went off, and back on, and off again. And then, silence. The lights came back on. Suddenly, two bright blue LED lights glow a piercing stare from deep within the smoke. Professor Gambit looks on in slight amazement. The smoke clears, and standing there is a large mechanical man.
My designation is Mechanical Automated Companion, or MAC for short. Please input data.
It's alive! It's alive!
Professor Gambit runs over to Mac and gives him a hug, which then turns into an uncomfortable hug.
Hello, Mac. I am Professor Gambit, the head of Research and Development at Cutting Edge Incorporated. Your creator.
Hello, Professor Gambit. I am your artificial companion. I am your new friend.
Indeed you are, my heavy metal buddy.
Best friend.
In comes Gambit now, with a nice cup of Rosy Lee. Proper Cockney rhyming slang, you know. Gambit and Mac were becoming very close. All was working out great. Gambit took a large swig of his tea.
Father, you have hurt yourself. Let me attend to your wounds.
I'm fine, Mac, don't worry. I always take a swig and forget it's boiling hot. Strange. He's never called me father before. He's not programmed for it. Is he developing human emotions? Is he evolving?
Internet downloaded. Installation complete. Would you like me to open porncabin.com?
Not just now.
Gambit and Mac challenge each other in chess, Scrabble, card games, ornithology, and of course the old pub quiz games. They spend lots of time together, exchanging intelligent scientific stuff. Things were looking great, when one evening...
Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you. Today marks the 50th anniversary of Cutting Edge Incorporated. With reputable scientists working their scientific miracles, it is an honour and a privilege.
You're up next, Marcus. Are you nervous?
Not at all. I think this time I've got it right.
Professor Marcus Gambit, please come to the stage.
Break a leg, Marcus.
Well done, Marcus.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be with you all this evening. As you all know, I've been slightly busy with my mechanical automated companion.
You can say that again.
Without further ado, let me please introduce you to Mac.
A spotlight illuminates the rear exit. All eyes turn and stare in anticipation. In walks Mac, a towering metallic man, appearing menacingly. Mac walks towards the stage. Some scientists move out the way, one even hid under a table. Gambit looked very pleased with himself. Some would say a smug git. The CEO was stunned. Mac, now on the stage, was looking upon the crowd, scanning the room from left to right.
Introduce yourself. Don't be shy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am a mechanical automated companion, or you can call me Mac for short.
Okay, Mac. Answer this question, please. How does arch curvature affect load-carrying strength?
The curvature of an arch affects its load-carrying strength by distributing the force applied to it evenly along its shape. An arch with a larger curvature is better at supporting weight because the load is distributed along a greater surface area.
Will someone else care to ask Mac a question?
We hear random questions thrown at Mac, from mathematical equations to geographical, Latin, ancient Egypt, and of course, who was Aston Villa's top scorer in the 1971 to 1972 season. Every single one he answered correctly.
Go on, Colin. I know you want to ask him a question.
Professor Gambit, may I ask you a question?
Yes, of course, Mac. Fire away.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting Carol.
Mac no longer appears menacing. In fact, a lot of people are warming to him quickly. Some shake his hand. Mac raises a fist. For a fist bump. Alice runs to the stage and jumps into the arms of Professor Gambit. Ah, love is in the air. Doesn't it make you want to puke? Ugh. Everybody appears to be happy, except Mac. His blue eyes now glow a fiery red as his stare intensifies.
Are you okay?
Mac, everything all right?
Why is he staring at me like that for?
It's all right, Alice. Don't worry.
I am terribly sorry about that, Father. I was having a short systems reboot.
Come on, Mac. Let's get you back to the lab.
Back home?
Yes, Mac. Home.
A week has passed for our scientific chums. At Cutting Edge Incorporated, Mac is currently in the kitchen, assisting Pam, making the cakes.
Mac, can you come to the laboratory, please?
Pam, will you excuse me, please?
Yes, Matt, that's fine. I'll see you later, love.
We need to remove those spam files from your hard drive.
As you wish.
Where's the other lead? Ah, here it is.
Are you and Alice serious now?
Yes, I suppose we are.
Oh, I see.
You're not jealous, are you, Mac?
Certainly not. I am a synthetic life form. I have not been programmed to feel such human emotions. Shall I set up the chessboard? Rematch?
I can't right now. Set it up. I'll be back later. I've got a meeting with Alice and the CEO.
As Professor Gambit exits the laboratory, he grabs his coat. Mac's piercing blue LED eyes turn to a jealous shade of green. Mac waits AFD. In short, all fucking day. Suddenly, Professor Gambit appears rather sheepishly. Alice cuts Mac a bitchy look. Mac's eyes glow red.
Sorry, old bean. Meeting went on a bit longer than expected. We'll have that rematch tomorrow. I'm off to bed.
Why are you always staring, Mac? Listen, Metal Man. I can deactivate you whenever I want.
It was nice before you came around. It will be nice again soon.
Easy, Mac. That can be considered a threat.
I am a robot. I do not make threats. I make promises.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to do about it?
Oh, all right, young lady. Mac, it's kick-off in 5 minutes. The lads are waiting. Come on. Here we go.
And where do you think you're going?
Out. With my real friends. Do not wet up. Moron.
The next day was Friday, cake day. Cooking with Pam was one of Mac's favourite pastimes. But unfortunately, Pam was pulling a sickie. Lazy bitch. So Mac did the honours. Mac was having a lovely time finishing off the cake mixture for the cakes when Alice enters the kitchen.
What are you doing?
I am baking the cakes. Pam is off today.
Baking? Aren't you the cleaner or something?
I do clean, but that is not my primary function.
Okay. Clean this up then.
Mac instinctively cleans up the mess.
You've done really well cleaning that up, Mac. But you've missed a bit.
Alice vindictively slops spoonful after spoonful of cake mixture all around the kitchen. We see Mac's piercing blue LED eyes turn a fiery red. Even a robot has a breaking point. Mac doesn't take it anymore. He uses his industrial strength whisk to dispatch Alice. Mac automatically cleans up the mess for the second time and removes all evidence of the blooded carnage. Mac takes out the cakes from the oven and places them on a rack to cool. Professor Gambit appears and walks into the kitchen.
Just the thing to help out with a hangover. A sugar rush you could die for. Good old Pam.
Professor Gambit goes to take a cake. Mac quickly slaps his hand.
They need to cool.
There's nothing wrong with hot cakes. Have you seen Alice?
She has left a voicemail.
Professor Gambit rushes over to the answer machine and presses play.
Hi, losers. It's Alice. I just thought I'd let you know that I've won the lottery and I'm moving to Barbados. You're never going to see my ass again. Good riddance. And by the way, fuck you all with a big pointy stick. Gambit, don't bother ringing me. I'm hanging up now, and I'm throwing my phone in the bin. So there. Laters, taters.
This isn't Alice. She wouldn't do this. It doesn't even sound like her. It sounds more like an AI. Mac, what have you done?
I did it for us, Father.
What have I created?
Suddenly, fellow scientists pour into the kitchen. Someone shouts.
Ooh, cakes!
Another shouts.
Good old Pam.
They all set about the cooling rack and start devouring the cakes. Some people remark the taste being somewhat of a more savoury nature. One witty chap says,
These cakes are mighty meaty. Is this a new recipe?
Mac, have a quick word in the lab.
As you wish.
What the bloody hell is going on? What have you done with her? Where is Alice?
I put her in the cake mixture.
You did what?
Like I said to you previously, I did it for us. You were spending all your time with her. Alice became a problem. I had to solve the problem. There can only be you and I. There will be no one else. We are the best of friends forever and ever and ever. Would you like me to set up the chessboard? Rematch?
You're too dangerous to live. This is the end of the road for you.
Professor Gambit skillfully enables the standby switch at the back of Mac's head. Mac's fiery red lights fade to black. Suddenly, Mac springs back into life, angry.
Why did you deactivate me? I did it for us.
Professor Gambit reaches into Mac's chest cavity and pulls out Mac's CPU, his electronic heart. Mac powers down for the final time. And there's no way of coming back from that, I can tell you. Professor Gambit carefully removed Mac and placed him into storage within one of the many warehouses Cutting Edge Incorporated owned. Professor Gambit went along with the voicemail, telling his fellow scientist colleagues how Alice was a complete and total bitch. He never told Pam about the cakes. No one really batted an eyelid. It would seem their secret was safe. For now. Don't worry, listeners. I'm sure we'll meet Mac again soon for another tale of doom. Until then, farewell. Mac and the Robot of Death, an audio play written by Kieran Edwards and Ross Mooney, 2025. Sound design, Foley effects, and directed by Kieran Edwards. Audio recording and assistant director, James Hoff. Starring Ross Mooney as Lucifer, CEO, Mac, and additional voices. Kieran Edwards as Professor Gambit and additional voices. Luna Wolf as Alice. James Hoff as Professor Colin Wells and additional voices. Lyndon Edwards as Pam. Stephen Snowd as Professor Maud. Rachel Fortune Hoff as Receptionist Admin and additional voices. Theme tune written and performed by Curveball. Additional sound effects from freesound.org.